to something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers, taking on last season's national champions, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back. So the offense will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The pass is incomplete. Long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Moves out of the pocket, and he slings it deep back to the left side. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and his defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And there's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications, Kirk. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back nine of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking for a receiver. Bringing pressure. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Handoff from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Strong game by this quarterback. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Grab down the middle. It's Moore. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
Oh, what a move.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Great job here by this quarterback, not forcing the throw. Nobody's open. Does it himself, able to use that speed that he has to get to the end zone for this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the 1st quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
And the wideout goes in motion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Here's a screen pass to the running back. It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially getting.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
BAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Moore. Shoved out of bounds by the defense, short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Passes the 40. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll try a pass here. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's second down. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking to scramble. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
When we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
It's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead,
he cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate, bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Third down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Wilson. Here he goes. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. On the move now. Breaks an open space. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Aggies will look to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the Aggies will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.
Here we go, set.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Aggies hustle to the line to run that hurry out. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack.
Here we go.
Quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense picks it up on the run. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Keeps it on the draw. And he runs it in to put them up by a point.
I mean, that happened in the blink of an eye, Chris. A scoop and score for the touchdown, followed up by a 2-point try. That's a quick 8 points. And look over there on the opposing sideline. I think they're still spinning from how fast this just happened.
And the return decides to signal fair catch. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kick it away now to get this 3rd quarter underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this 2nd half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Carter. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a gain here. big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
They'll run it here. Powering through. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. It's a quarterback keeper. Breaks into the clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Aggies, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch in the end zone. Successful two-point conversion.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Reed. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in there. The 2-point conversion puts them on top by a point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one will be fair caught. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught in the flat by the running back. He's in the clear.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. QB decides to keep it here. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback keeps it here. An important 9 yards gain there. Brings up just 3rd and 1.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time.
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. The receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off of RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Now this is why they they love this guy so much is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the fourth quarter. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Here he goes. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook could really open up on 2nd and inches.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks into the clip, looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, LSU. The quarterback takes it in himself.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Handoff here from the shotgun. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a 2-point conversion and extend the lead to 3. To throw, it's Reed. And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a 1-point game here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And there's the fair catch by the return man. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. He's going to pull it down and run. He gets the first and more. He's found some room at the 45. Quarterback in the clear. Touchdown, Aggies. As the QB fights his way into the end zone.
Well, that's one way to make an impact play out of really nothing. What an incredible sprint by this quarterback. He had his track shoes on that play.
Empty backfield now as they go for 2. He keeps it. QB draw. doesn't make it. The run is stopped short, so the lead remains 5 here in the fourth. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Design quarterback run. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The pocket breaking down. Fires it on the move. Finds his man, has the first down. He's in the clear. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he keeps it. Look out, room to run here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Durham. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on 3rd down and set them up 1st and goal at the 10.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Moves out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down. Fourth quarter. Game on the line. And then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not. And that, to me, is probably the ball game.
They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The pass rush closing in. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back. It's St. Clair.
If I'm on this offensive line, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. The wheels are turning. Is it possible they'll take a safety here? So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You know, you practice this and you practice this, but honestly, Chris, it's more about luck than anything. That ball is deflected. Give the receivers a lot of credit because even if the ball is not to you, chances are the ball is going to go up in the air. Great awareness, and they get the big touchdown.
Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.